Okay, so I have a tub area to do here. I'm going to be installing some Durock on these 3 walls in the tub area, and I'm going to be installing glass tile on in this area here where the vanity is. So this is going to be paper-faced glass tile. All this tile is made by Sonoma. I'm going to put Ditra on the floor as well. And so I got the Durock up here, and I'm going to waterproof the corners and the seams, but I'm not going to do the face of the Durock because there's a vapor barrier behind it, so you don't want to put waterproofing in front if you have a vapor barrier behind. So over here, this is paper-faced glass tile, and the way you install this tile is you have to use a high polymer content thin set. Usually I use Superflex. The reason you use Superflex is because you want it to stick to the glass tile, because other thin sets don't adhere to it as well. So you need to use a high polymer content thin set. Now some of this glass is transparent, so what you need to do is you get the recommended trowel and you spread the thin set on with the notches, and then you go over the notches with the flat side of the trowel so that you take all the ridges out. And then you get a beater block and you beat all the tile in. You don't whack it hard, but you just tap it all in with the beater block. And then you wait a while, 45 minutes, an hour, it varies. And then you wet the paper with a sponge, or I like to use like a spray bottle, and you wet the paper and then you gently peel it off. And you do this before the thin set completely sets. That way, if any tiles need adjusting or any come off or whatever might happen, you can fix it. If you do it the next day, no adjustments can be made. So I got all this glass tile up, and it's ready to be grouted. Well, actually I got to seal it first, and then I'm going to grout it. The manufacturer recommends sealing the glass before you grout it. So that's what I will be doing. Glass tile can be very tedious and slow going. So anyway, we're in the tub area here, and this is a 3x6 crackled subway tile. And what the crackle is, it's a very, very fine, like cracks or spalling in the glaze. So this tile needs to be sealed before you grout it. The lady actually in this spot, the homeowner here, actually sealed all the tile before I installed it. So this is very expensive tile, so you don't want to take any chances. So you got to take your time with this stuff. The tiles are not all the same size; they vary in size a little bit, especially on the back of the tile. So anyway, just take your time when installing this tile. So I am up to this height here, and I put this border in that's going to be pencil. Then there's going to be some of that glass tile that we saw on the other wall, and then there's going to be another pencil, and then there's going to be more subway tile on top of that. So the glass tile is very thin, and this subway tile is quite thick. So I installed some Ditra on the area where the glass tile is going to go to build it out a little bit, so it's more, the surface is more at the same plane as the rest of the tile. So anyway, I grouted this glass tile here, and I sealed it before I did that. So this area is all finished as far as I'm concerned. And I'm going to continue up on above the border there and finish this tile. So I got all the tile up, it's all installed, and just got to pull out those spaces, and this will be ready to grout. But what I'm going to do before that is I am actually going to install the Ditra on the floor, and then install the floor tile. Well, actually, the carpenter is going to come back in and put the vanity in and the mirror in before I put the floor down. So I grouted this area of the border where the glass goes, because it's going to be a different color to the rest of the wall tile. So the carpenter came in, he put in the vanity, he put in the mirror. So I am going to put the Ditra down, Schluter Ditra, and then I am going to tile it. And the tile on the floor is actually a 20-inch, or actually 24-inch by 6-inch wood look tile. So when you put these tiles down on the floor, they tend to be curved or cut the tiles, so you don't want to stagger them from in the middle. Either running bond, you want to do like 1/3 or random running bond, so that you minimize lippage as much as possible. These tiles seem actually pretty cupped. They have a good curve to them, so you still get a little bit of it, but by doing it on 1/3 you kind of minimize that lippage. So everything is all grouted, it's all finished on my part anyway, and I just got to grout this floor. The wall is all done. I finished grouting the floor, and I am basically done with this bathroom. Sonoma glass tile behind the vanity in the toilet. Sonoma subway tile in the tub area with some glass tile as a border, and then a 24 by 6-inch ceramic tile installed over Ditra Schluter on the floor. And that's it. All done.